intense, positively charged beings. This is your life coach, Kimi Lou, and I am using my AirPods for the first time in my life. Oh, what's happening to this? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Oh, tell the followers that we are here. We are live. Okay. Oh, hello, Soulful Storyteller. Can you hear me? Hello, Gail. Do you want to get a chance to have a free Manifest Stories Volume 1 Kimi Do Love and Light book? Yes, and yes, yes, yes. Okay, I wonder if Joanne is here as well. So let's see. Let me just send this to my friends. Na, da, da. La, 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 la. Iba kaya yung yung sound ko now. But I'm super namamalat. So funny. Okay. I'm going to send this to more friends, and more friends. Hi, here are my guests. I shall now add them. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Joe. Oh, hi. Cheryl Bianco. Hi, Mary Claire Delizo. Hello, everybody. Hi. I wonder if I can hear you. Well, I can hear you.
Hi.
So, Kat and I are now wearing our earpods. AirPods pala. I keep calling it earpods. Mali. Obviously, hindi marunong. AirPods. Jo, oh my gosh, Jo Gonko, you need to buy your own AirPods. Hi, Joanne.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Thanks for being here, ladies. Uh, yes,
Thanks for having me.
ladies,
Hello,
magical
Cass.
ladies, magical ladies of the
Hello.
mundane. Mali. Nagkaroon na ng bagong pangalan. Ayan. Oh my gosh, Joanne, we were just raving about our AirPods.
Oh, I have, but I haven't been using.
Oh my gosh, use
Or
it.
you know why?
But
You know why? I
why?
have a bad experience with the AirPods.
Wow, what
Or
happened?
maybe I got a lemon. Kasi I've had it serviced twice na. Like one always comes out.
Oh, baka
So
nga.
yeah, so I had it fixed. The service is really good. Tapos, after a few months, count out again. So,
Oh,
tinamad na ako to, ano.
oh,
But anyway, I
oh,
need to have it
sad.
serviced. Yeah.
Yeah. This is our
Mm-mm.
new experience eh. Tuwang-tuwa. Tuwang-tuwa kami.
Sana ma-fix mine and, sana good na this time.
Oo, san. No, they should just replace it. I don't
I
understand.
know, right? Yeah.
I think you should tell them, well, this is the third time. You
Yeah.
should probably replace it. I mean, I
Yeah.
think I would do that. I mean, obviously if it's a lemon. That
Oh, I'll
happened to
let
me
you know
one
if
time.
that,
Yeah.
uh-uh.
If it happens, because before my iPhone there was something wrong with the camera, parang whenever I would take a photo there's something, and then they replaced it.
Oh,
Oh,
sige.
may nagpapabili. Bili ka na daw
Oh,
ng new one.
ano new one? Eh, hindi
Yeah,
nga ako
there's a
happy
new
sa
one that
old
is
one.
noise canceling.
Ano?
Noise canceling. Noise canceling. Galing.
Yeah.
Oo. Anyway, welcome guys, and thank you for everyone who are tuned in. Manifest 111, please send to all of the groups. Thank you so much. Tonight we are going to be talking about romanticizing our lives. I need to ask this question. So my my word is romancing, and that's really like loving everything about life. Romanticizing, I just feel like there's I don't know, like a negative taste to that one because you're exaggerating life, right? But maybe the two of you can make it a little bit more positive for me, and I don't know if the others feel the same way too, um, about romanticizing our life. So maybe before that, though, as usual, I want to ask the two of you what you're grateful for today.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Me?
Go
Okay.
ahead.
I'm grateful for the chance to review my daughter for her assessment. Okay, we're having a hard time with Filipino, but we're doing really well with English, so I'm grateful for that. And then I'm grateful that I was able to prepare lunch for her. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to I haven't had dinner yet. I'm looking forward
Mm.
to our ramen for dinner.
Where are you having ramen in at home or outside?
At
Wow.
home. We ordered from Ohio. It's really good.
Oh,
Ohio.
ooh, I
Yeah.
haven't tried that. Ohio is like good morning in Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Ohio. Ohio gozaimasu. Ay, Japanese pala ako. Okay. Anything else, Joanne?
That's all.
That's all. Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. What about Kat?
So I am grateful for my breakfast today. So, fun fact, I never skip breakfast at like never, even when I was still in school. So like breakfast is like a ritual almost for me. So I'm grateful that I get to cook breakfast for myself and share a strip of
Ooh,
bacon with my doggy.
Sarap. I love
meron ka
bacon.
cup bread. I love bacon. Oh my gosh. I cannot be vegan,
Yeah.
sorry, or vegetarian. I love bacon too much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kath. And we have Summer sharing also. So all of you there who are watching, please also share what you're grateful for. I'm grateful for my husband for asking me for what I want. As pasalubong, I love pasalubong. Kahit candy lang means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Ah, cute naman. Oo nga. And then si ano,
Cute.
thanks so much sa freshness.
Yes.
Oo, 'di ba? Ano, galing beach kasi. So, syempre, iba yung hangin
Oo
doon,
nga.
di ba? Hi, Is. Hello to my friend, Is. Yeah, so, thank you. Well, today, I worked na. I'm working for the whole day. I had one whole group, but I'm super grateful for them. Super grateful for their leaders, like the owners of the company, because they allowed us to serve them, to their heart-centered leaders. I'm really grateful for progressive leaders who really value essential skills training. Super. Um,
Yeah.
there. So, of course, Kath and I are grateful for our AirPods. For a different
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. I
experience.
was gonna
It's
say.
really a different experience for us. Um, I want to share also what else am I grateful for? I'm grateful for my mother for preparing like meals and stuff for us. So grateful. Oh, we have supporters. Ate Bebot, grateful for the healing sent by my soul sisters. Amazing. And then Jody, grateful for honey garlic squid in hot chan. Diyos ko, pinapagutom
Wow.
naman. Kanina ramen, ngayon naman garlic
Sarap. Gutom na ako.
Diyos ko, day. Grateful for me time Ventosa session. Kahit masakit. Where did you have your Ventosa? Mga chismosa. We want to know. Okay. So, for everyone watching, even on a replay, just type in what you're grateful for. We love hearing what you're grateful for. It really raises our vibe. So, just going back to our topic, thank you for sharing what you're grateful for. I was talking about romancing. Romancing, the word that I chose for this year. And so far, so good. I think, I don't know, Kat. I mean, obviously, I want you to now observe, like last year, the duet was phenomenal. And I'm really like a little bit more
Yeah.
pressuring and pressured to really show up in a
Mm.
different manner because it's phenomenal. And I think the way I show up now is just a little bit more tender, more loving because nga romancing. So medyo mas malambing ako this year, ganyan. Diba?
Yes.
Um, so I don't know. What do you think?
I actually love this you.
Ah,
You know, like
okay, yeah.
it's more you. Parang it's
Oh,
still phenomenal, but with a light
yes.
touch. You know, it's more
Yes.
flowing and it's more with
Mm.
ease.
Yes.
You know, you still get to do the things na you've set out to do, but with
Yeah.
gentleness and ease.
Yan, yan. Kasi nga last year parang talagang ako napagod eh.
Napagod si phenomenal.
So sabi ko, ay, next year it has to be, I really wanted easy and easily as my words. But I guess mas may oomph lang yung romancing, right? What about Kat? Because I like with Kat, I really work with her, no, through and through. So what do you think about this romancing word?
Yeah, I agree with Joanne. Like I know that as a
Mm.
person you really have a big heart. And I guess your word for the year just really like it shows your heart to like strangers, total strangers. Like parang it's like you're wearing your heart on your sleeve
Literally.
talaga.
Nandito.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. What if like we have a shirt and there's a heart here? Like that little pillow heart. Wear your heart on your sleeve.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
so
God,
nice.
that's so cute. I need to think about this. Okay, but thank you. Okay, so romancing is my word because I wanted to make love with life. Fall in love with everything around me, indulge, flirt with everything, everyone then. I mean, I flirt with you guys, give you surprises and all of these things, right?
Yeah.
What about romanticizing your life? Who can answer first or give something? I don't know. Inputs. Go ahead,
I
please.
can go first. So for me, the word romanticizing calls to mind like that energy of being the main character of your story. Like for me, the visuals that I get when I hear the word romanticizing is like, those movies that are musicals also, like when the actors just randomly break out into song, that kind of energy. um, I guess that's also a product of me daydreaming a lot about these things, but yeah, it's more of um also like seeing ordinary things with
Mm.
a different lens, right? It's more actively looking for that magic in the ordinary.
So nice. Okay, so that would be your definition. What about Joanne? What is your definition of romanticizing your life?
I like the use of movies as a metaphor, no? Kasi parang mine is also somewhat, like that. Me naman, it's really more savoring every moment. Namnam, ninanamnam mo yung
Mm.
yung the beauty of your life. And sometimes you feel na it's ordinary, but when you pause, sabi, parang my life feels so good pala. That's when you really appreciate it. Kasi you notice, like even in travels, right? When you're always hurrying to get from one point to another, hindi mo na na-enjoy yung trip mo. But the moments, like my travel memories that stay with me, usually are the ones na I slowed down. Like for example, I remember when I was the first time I was in Baguio. I remember sitting with my cousins because I went there with my cousins the first time. Dun sa may pavement. We sat down on the pavement. It was late at night. Ganyan. Nagkukwentuhan lang kami. And then, like, there was a strawberry vendor passing by. Bumili kami ng strawberries. Nilagyan namin ng asin. And, we shook it and
Yeah.
lagyan namin ng asin. And, that memory stayed with me. Tapos the others, nakalimutan ko na yung the tours and Pero yung moment na ganon, that's what makes up my life. Feeling ko those moments where I really savored the experience. So for me, it's really slowing down and really savoring the details of my life.
Oh,
So,
I love that.
yeah.
Yeah. Earlier I had the training at La Luna for La Luna. And diba we had the cocoa ritual,
Yeah.
cacao
Oh,
ceremony.
yum,
So
yum. That's so good.
oh my God. I think I did it for myself, actually, so that I can taste it again. But I was able to share that experience with them. And their reaction or their realization, parang, as in, it really brought them to their childhood. Like, it was so beautiful the way they made nam nam. Yun talagang we really took our time. I was hearing them kasi they had the teaspoons. Tapos yung parang namamadali na. Sabi ko, guys, like, slow down. We're not going anywhere.
Yes.
Like, we're just here. Please savor, indulge in the cacao. Really, like, taste it and all. And I really enjoyed that. And I'm sure, like, out of everything that we did today, that would be like the favorite, because that's
Yeah.
where they actually really were present, so mindful, and I guess, yun nga, yung parang pagnamnam ng moment. It takes you to so many places, even if you're also so present. That if this
Yeah.
that makes sense, yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know what your conversation was when you were having the strawberry. Do you remember, or like, what were you talking about, etc.?
I just the feeling and like the taste of strawberry is attached to that moment, right?
Yes.
So and while you were describing the cacao ceremony, it took me back to that envision moment
Yeah.
where I also
Yeah.
enjoyed it. And that it's such a small thing if you think about it. It's just
Yeah.
a moment. Pero yung the shift in me when
Yes.
I remember it is so profound,
Yes. Yeah.
right?
Yes. That's the word that I was looking, profound. Like, when they were sharing, I was listening, I was hopping in the groups. I'm like, wow, their answers are so profound. Like,
Mhm.
where it took them, like, it's so meaningful. And it was so simple. They were just seated. They were just drinking. Ganyan. So, yun pala yung romanticizing for you. Really creating more slowed down moments for
Yes.
yourself, right? And maybe, I don't know, maybe if you can come up with ways, your 3 ways on romanticizing your life. We would love to know this.
Now, I'll add another one. Okay,
Yes,
aside
go.
from the flavoring, me, it's reading poetry.
Wait,
Like
you read out loud or you just read?
read poetry and read out loud. Ninanamnam ko rin yung words. Yeah, because like I've watched in my younger years, especially. I enjoy these movies like, of course, Dead Poet Society, and any movie na merong poetry. And yun nga, si Kath mentioned yung being a character in a movie, parang I
Yeah.
also imagine myself that way. And, like sometimes sinasabi na, I want poetry in my life. Pero hindi ka naman nagbabasa ng poetry, like, if you really want poetry in your life, then spend time with poetry. For example, ito nga, I'll share with you here kasi wala pa yung courage ko um, to share it
Oo.
online. I actually recorded myself reading poetry. Parang, I wanna normalize reading poetry on
Oh.
social media.
Oh,
Like, why,
yes, yes.
why not? Diba? Parang,
Oo.
there was this line, for example, na I was reading, nire-record ko yung sarili ko, poetry by Pablo Neruda. And the line that struck me was, so opening line niya was, and it was at that age, poetry arrived in search of me. And,
Mm.
like, poetry arrived in search of you.
Oo.
Like, feeling ko, that's why, yung line na yon for me, encapsulates what magic in the mundane is all about. Like, if you
Mm.
take the time to really pause and find the magic in the mundane, poetry will arrive in search of you.
Siya yung maghahanap
Siya
sa'yo.
yung maghahanap sa'yo.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I just need to relate this to my love life. My mom would always tell me, you don't need to find him. He will find you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's similar to the poetry. Like, it will find you. But what it for you is poetry? Like, how would you describe poetry? Since, people would say, I want poetry in my life. Like, what's so special about it? I mean, I know it is, but I mean, I know you can eloquently describe that better.
I feel like poetry is in such a few words.
Mm.
Unlike storytelling na you have, or prose na you have so many words.
Mm.
Parang, it distills like the essence of a moment. Parang feeling ko, you don't even need to understand it. Like the words sometimes,
Yeah.
like for instance, if you hear, I remember, syempre yung sikat na, she walks in beauty, like that. Pero parang even if you don't understand the words in mga old na poetry, yung feeling lang of hearing them takes you to a place that's special. Diba? You don't,
Is it like the tone? Is it the tone of the poem?
I
Like,
think
I
it's,
wonder.
yeah, it's probably the rhythm. It's like a song, diba?
Yeah.
Yung songs also tell a story, but
Yeah.
it's not like prose na parang it details out everything. Pero in just a few lines, parang it conveys a feeling.
Mm.
For me, poetry is that.
Ayan, I love your smile. It shows how you really love poetry. You should. Why don't you show up and read a few lines every now and then?
Yeah.
Or
Maybe.
no, I'm going to give you a challenge. Parang every day for 33 days, you show up and just and like on a reel or story. Wala lang, mababasa ka lang ng line. One line lang. Challenge.
Ayun. May
Challenge.
assignment na naman.
No, I will show you somebody. He's a Filipino-American guy. I think his name is Aaron Roa. Um, I recently stumbled upon his account, so I'll send it to you guys. Oh,
Sige.
your soulmate says, and your partner says, go Joanne, go partner. Ah, may mga supporters, for 33 days. Ayan. Yan yung mga likers and commenters natin pag nag-post ka. Okay, thank you so much, Joanne. And what about Kath? Kath, we missed you a little. I don't know if you were hearing us. Were you hearing us? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Yes, I did. Weirdly
Okay.
enough. So if Joanne talked about poetry, mine would be music.
I can hear a static. Someone's staticking. Joanne, can you mute yourself?
Yeah,
Ayan.
there. Okay. So yeah, so if Joanne you know, romanticizes her life with poetry, mine would be music. Like music is very personal to me. So my first tip for romanticizing your life would be create your soundtrack. Like it's related to what I said earlier about, you know, being like the main character of your movie. Diba all movies have a soundtrack. So why not create a playlist that could be your soundtrack? Example, it can be based on your one word intention for the year. So maybe Kimi, you can create a soundtrack for romancing. I just made a soundtrack for myself this afternoon because my intention for the year is magnetic. So if you've been hearing that viral song called Energy,
I
and then
don't
Lucky Me,
check.
yeah, that's
I
one of the songs in
attract.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that one. So what was I saying? So why must you like create this soundtrack? For me, having like a playlist that resonates with you, or um, a playlist that has songs that are relevant to different points of your life. It's kind of like an anchor. Eh? Like there are certain songs that I listen to when I'm in the middle of a life transition, and it kind of prompts me to reflect and think about how far I've come. Like for example, I've been listening to a certain song since I was maybe in college, and until now I still listen to that song. I go back to that song whenever I feel like, oh, I'm about to step into another major change. Like how has my life been different since I first started listening to that song? And um, the more that I keep repeating, or the more I listen to the same songs, it 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 prompts me talaga to have that time, even just as little as 5 minutes, to reflect on like the movie of my life, like how that has been
I'm
playing out
curious
so far.
how often you do that. Like, is that a yearly thing, a monthly thing, like just for everybody else?
So for that playlist on based on my one word intention, that's a yearly thing. Then there are other songs that I listen to constantly, at least maybe 5 times a month.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Awesome. So just to do a little recap for everybody, slowing down. Joanne really loves slowing down. Those moments of slowing down, even during travels. She really likes that. She feels like she's really romanticizing her life by being able to do that because it takes her to, I guess, a different level of time and space in that particular moment. Like you can have this moment, but to level up this moment, to elevate this moment, I'm going to slow down. Yeah. And then read poetry, and she will now read poetry to us. Yeah. And then Kath mentioned the soundtrack. Like create your own soundtrack. Anything else from you guys?
Mhm.
How do we romanticize our lives?
I want to
Yes.
share also one more thing, to dress up. To dress up even if you're just at home, even if there's no special occasion, because life is the
Yes.
special occasion.
Absolutely. And also like the plates and the utensils. So we have
Yeah.
so much. And my mom's
Mm-hmm.
like,
why do you keep using those utensils? Kasi mas type ko yung gold. Yung sa kanila, silver lang. So I go, what? Why? Do we need an occasion? I want to use this. I want to feel special. I want to feel golden or parang royalty. So I'm using the gold utensils. And then I like our helpers know already na yung ginagamit ni Kim, ni Kimi, yun yung gold sa akin. So if you have like several utensils or like special, 'di ba? Special sets, I think use them so that
Yeah.
you feel absolutely special
Yeah.
every single day. Yeah. Joanne, anything from you?
I totally agree. I feel like this moment is the special occasion. You know, you're
Yes.
alive, and you're right. Like sometimes I remember pa my mom, like we had this china cabinet before, that's where the plates are reserved for, like when there are parties at home. And then I realized there was this book that I read when I was in my 20s na parang use the nice china, like the fine china for
Yeah.
enjoying your coffee. And it's really the everyday. For me, going back to yung sinabi ni Kath na about a movie in your mind or seeing yourself as a character in a movie, like we all have watched movies that really resonated with us and parang feeling natin na, oh, that's me. For example, like Carrie Bradshaw in Sex and the City at one time, relate na relate ako dyan. Parang, oh, I want to have a desk also with a view, where I can write and really contemplate. If there's a reason why you resonate with certain images, because you're drawn to that because there's a part of you that feels called to live it out, diba? So live out that whatever that character is in your mind and go crazy.
Yeah, just go crazy. I love that. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something else, but maybe our audience also, let's be engaging. Let's engage them. We want to know how you romanticize your life, how you make it more extra, a little bit more extra, how you fall in love with your life. What are the things, the special things that you do that we don't normally do? What could they be? So please type them down while we're also thinking of more things, but maybe Kat has more to offer.
I just remembered this sort of habit that I got into. So we've
Yeah.
been listening to Disney songs, right? For Manifest 111. And one of my new favorites is When Will My Life Begin from
Mm.
Tangled. Because the first line of that goes like 7 a.m. the usual morning lineup. So it's like I play that song whenever I do my morning chores.
Yeah. Oh, so you play that. I love it. So that
Yeah. Well, I'm like mopping
literally
or
the
something.
soundtrack of your life.
Yes,
I love it.
yes,
Oh,
literally.
Petri said she hosted a poetry reading night. So that's super extra, like out of the ordinary. I hope you get to host more poetry nights soon because I think the world is opening up. But wear your mask. Oh my gosh, we need to wear our masks again. Guys, hi Maria, hi Teddy Sage. We are talking about romanticizing your life, and we are encouraging you to type down how you romanticize your life. We have slowing down, reading poetry, having a soundtrack like a playlist of your life, dressing up, even if you're just at home, and using your fine china when you're eating your regular meal even if it's spam.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, yeah, eat it in your best china, right? Anything else?
For me, when I drive, I to those who are driving, I know the traffic in Manila is horrendous. But take the time to see all the flowers that are in bloom now. I mean, you'd be amazed. Like Manila is, like not exactly a beautiful ano, pero ang daming flowers that are in bloom now. And sometimes you can't just dismiss na Manila is not beautiful. Because if you really open your eyes to the color, there's so much color to be had in this city.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I actually have like a few friends from different, I mean, like they stayed in the States for a while, and then now they're back here because now they get to really see the beauty of Manila. I mean, just like Yona, right? Like she really knows that, and in her heart, she really believes and sees the beauty of Manila, right?
Yeah.
Because also she didn't live here, but
Mm.
I mean, I wish we could also see what she's seeing,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was gonna say something. Well, we're having answers also. Lighting my scented candles at home. Oh yes, I know you do that, Juno. Juno was the one who introduced me to Olivia, like Olivia's book. So she's here. Putting more
Oh.
love on what I do to produce more happy hormones. Wow. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say that this is really like romanticizing my life when I masturbate in five-star hotel lobbies around the world and in the Philippines. Like when I'm in a new city, I'm like, where is the five-star hotel? I'm going to go there. I'm just going to have a cup of coffee. It doesn't have to be like an expensive meal. I just want to sit there, really feel as if I am checked in, right? And indulge and savor the coffee, or it could be like the juice. And also really people watch. I love people watching. It's my thing. Just really observing how people are behaving, reacting, responding. I'm obsessed with people. I'm not into animals. I'm very sorry for the animal lovers. I am a human lover. I'm a human lover. Maureen also said she buys flowers, jewelry, and collect her favorite perfumes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Techi tea time. Elegant or cute teacups. Techi has given me a teacup as well, a green teacup. Thank you. Wearing Kimi Lou spray, iba ang feeling. Oh, syempre naman. Ano yan, charged with Reiki and positive vibes. More from you guys? Romanticizing your life.
What else pa ba? I love yung sabi ni Maureen, perfume. You know, like there
Yeah.
are certain scents that transport you also to places, no? Like,
Yeah,
um, what else ba? Anything sensory for me, eh.
absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
Mm.
music, taste.
Yeah, why don't we tell them how they can actually win a free book? You guys are giving away a free book. The two of you.
Yep.
Tell us how.
So we'd love to know how you romanticize your life. So please feel free to share them on your social media and tag us. Tag me at Soulful Storyteller PH and tag Joanne Galleres so we can read about it. And then we will pick the winner, and that winner will receive a free copy of
Whoa.
Manifest
Yeah,
Stories
please
Volume 1.
tag Soulful Storyteller PH, Joanne Galliares, and Kimilu Love and Light. Not Kimilu Light. Kimilu Love and Light. So we can also repost it if ever. Yeah, so that others also may be uh, inspired to post the same. So maybe if you are lighting that candle, take a photo of that and then tag, and then maybe use hashtag magic and the mundane as well, right? And put a little blurb about how you are romanticizing your life. Maybe if you see a flower blossoming, also take a photo of that and then tag the necessary people. Until when is this? Until when?
Um, until Sunday,
Oh, okay,
April
until
30.
Sunday. Sure. And you both have Magic in the Mundane. What is this? What is this? Because people, I can see it, people are sending DMs and they're like, oh, what if I can't go 33 days, ganyan, ganyan. So please explain.
So Magic in the Mundane is our intimate container. And as Kimi mentioned, it's 33 days of romanticizing your life. So Joanne and I will be holding space for all of you. We'd like to invite writers or aspiring writers, people who love to journal, creatives, and together we will help unlock your storytelling skills through daily writing and journaling prompts. So this will all happen inside our private Instagram pod that's starting May 1 until June 2. And then on June 3, we will have an in-person gathering, secret pa or surprise where that will be. But yes, everybody who will say yes to the container will get to be part of that in-person gathering on June 3.
Yay!
Yeah, and don't
Go,
be
Joanne.
intimidated by the like writing part, because as I was telling
Yeah.
Kimi yesterday in our mastermind, I can almost guarantee that even if you've never written anything in your life, you'll you'll write. You'll come up with something here for
Yeah. Oh
sure.
my gosh. Yes. And you even said like, I know you're so confident. You can even do a money back guarantee. Naku. So we are so excited for people who are going to be. We already have sign-ups. I think almost 20 sign-ups already. We have a cap of until 30, so there's 10 more slots left. So if you want to be part of it, the last day of obviously of signing up would be April 30 because the container starts on May 1. So I'm so excited. And this is like the first Magic in the Mundane course, writing course under Kimi Love and Light. Thank you so much for holding sacred space for these writers. Even if they don't think they are, they already are.
They are.
Yes, they are. Thank you so much. Anything else that you'd like to add?
Um, I just like to also say that I was talking to someone last week, and she was saying, "No, what if I'm not a writer? Like, can I still join? Like, we've proven that even if you're not a professional writer, like you can still write. I mean, out of the 36 people who are co-authors of the Manifest Stories, how many of them were actually writing for a living, right? But I told that person that even if you're not a writer, you have a story inside of you, and that's more important than the technical knowledge of
Yeah.
writing itself.
Everybody has a story, right, to share. Um,
Yeah.
and the thing is, people I think get intimidated, like, oh my gosh, my story I think has to be like Eat, Pray, Love, like, dramatic, or kailangan meron talagang parang sawi ka. No, it doesn't have to be, guys. Like okay, first of all, I am not a writer. I don't think I'm sawi at all. Like,
Mm.
um, I even describe my life to be charmed. I have a charmed life, right? So why on earth do I have a book? Okay.
Nice.
So, right? So
Right.
you can have your own book as well. We encourage you to put your story out there because just like with what Joanne would always also teach us, that this book is your legacy to the world. To the world. It lives on, ages and lifetimes as well. So yeah, we want that for you. So Joanne, would you like to close this?
Yay.
Just close the IG live, meaning like say your final final words. Grabe. Oo.
I just want to invite everyone to our Magic in the Mundane incubator. We'll be playing. Don't get intimidated by it all,
Yes.
because it's really, we can create the most when we tap into our spirit of play. So we'll be playing. That's my intent. We'll have
Yes. Oh, I
fun.
love it.
Yeah.
Yes. Just have fun with Kat and Joanne, and looking forward to all of the magic that you'll be co-creating together, even in the mundane. So thank you so much, everybody, and see you all very, very soon. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.